Hey,
Hi.
Good Friday. It's a Good Friday, not Good Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday. It's about 2:30 West Coast time. If people on the East Coast really care what time it is. Yeah.
Friday's our day off.
Friday's our day off.
And today?
Yeah, today we're working in the yard. And when we first moved in here 8 years ago, it was like, oh yeah, this is no big deal. There's lots of shrubbery, no problem. If you looked really close, the leaves are still on the ground, and it's the 20th of April. You know.
Happy Earth Day.
So happy Earth Day, and it is legal in the state of Washington.
That's right.
If you need me to explain that, look it up.
So show me your tool you got down there.
No, I'm embarrassed about that because my actual gas chainsaw, the chain came off right in the middle of what I was doing, and I didn't want to fix it, so I had a backup electric chainsaw, and I'm embarrassed to say that I even have it.
That should be, I think that's illegal up here on the hill where we live.
Yeah.
It's like you're a city folk, aren't you?
You're a city folk if you have electric tools up here. It's just not. So Brenda's asking me, what are we going to talk about? And I said nothing. So we're gonna what did we say we're gonna title this one?
Oh, the Seinfeld, an episode about nothing.
An episode about nothing.
Where are your safety glasses?
Oh,
I got
my safety glasses are always good. Safety first.
Especially in a step family.
Yeah, safety first. Yeah, put glasses on, earplugs, and anything else that you think is necessary.
But I have something interesting. I talked with a group in Indiana last night, just a sweet group that's doing the R&R, steady
small group
stuff. Yeah. And I was able to Skype in.
We have small group stuff.
We have small group stuff all over the U.S.
Wow.
And Canada.
I like your pink glasses, by the way. Those are.
They're pretty sexy, huh?
Yeah. We're gonna have to. Yeah. Never mind.
I have to go pray.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, it was so cool last night Skyping with them and just being available to ask questions and hang out, and it's so interesting. I was telling Gil, it's like more and more the issues that come up that we hear a lot from people are about the ex and what's going on in the ex's house, and they don't have any rules. It's almost like textbook what the ex's house is. So it's like there's no rules. What else? They give in to the kids all the time. They slam you.
They manipulate you, the parent who's trying to be responsible. If we're talking to, well, go ahead.
Well, no, I just find it interesting that it's like all the seminars we've done all these years, and everybody we emails us and talks to us and talks about the ex. The ex is always the one that has these attributes.
Attributes.
Listed.
Characteristics.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty textbook. It's like not all exes, but a lot of exes share these things in common of, slamming you, either bio parent or rules and all that.
Trying to get the kids on their side.
I would be so curious. I would love the opportunity to talk to these people. Not those people of your kids, but your exes. Because I would just love to get behind their lens and see where they're coming from. And really maybe what complaints they might have about you. I mean, wouldn't that be interesting?
Yeah, I mean, when we put on the lenses, they're not always clear white. They can be rose colored.
Oh, that's good. You just came up with that.
Yeah, that was spontaneous. I'm going to turn on my electric chainsaw, too. Woo! Watch out, Paul Bunyan.
I'm just curious. I mean, I know it's a reality, you guys. I know that a lot of you have exes that are just whack. I know that. I get that. But I would love to talk to those whack exes. It's like, would they ever allow us to talk to them? Just not to judge, just hear their heart. Where are they coming from?
But just hold on a second. They're people.
That's what I mean. I want to hear their side.
Okay, and I want to slow down a little bit. Even though they might be wacky in your eyes, there's some deep-seated hurt in them too. There might be some confusion, and granted, they might just be mean people. I don't know.
Yeah.
However, if you put on the lenses of grace and try to see them through that lens, and believe me, it's easier said than done, especially when they're slamming you and they're withholding parental rights, and you don't get to see your kids because they're playing some kind of shenanigans. I get that. I've was kind of on the side of that for a little while. Thank goodness it changed over time. But to put on the lenses of grace and forgiveness, good chance is that's probably why they are the other parent. They are the ex. Maybe you contributed a little bit too. We all have to take responsibility, but to show grace, that's hard. And honestly, to show grace, actually, the kids are watching. If you are in a family where you have children, they're watching, and over time, your grace will win out. Love is stronger than hatred, although hatred can really be deep-seated in some real deep hurt for some reason or another. But anyhow, I'm waxing. So let's get back to the episode about nothing.
Well, you just turned it into something.
Well, usually I do.
That's the deep thought, the deep reflection that you bring. That's what makes you a good counselor.
Yeah, I could
I
shoot a line of BS with the best of them.
Those are my initials, by the way. So
Yes. BS. I'm in love with BS.
Anyway, so I just, it would be, like I said, be really interesting. I wish we could do more mediation, too, to sit down with couples.
No, I don't know if I want to do that.
No, because my focus would be stop arguing, and how is this affecting your kids? For the adults involved to get out of themselves, it's like, how is this affecting the kids?
Yeah.
And have both sides there. I mean, I know it's done once in a while, and I know sometimes you think, oh my gosh, that could never happen in my situation, but man, if there's any way the 4 adults involved could sit down with a mediator, just a non-judgmental, non-associated third party to just kind of, okay, what's best for the kid, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it?
Well, and it's back to, like you were saying, though, if the other home has no rules, it's back to the old concept of two countries, an elephant in 2 different countries, the exchange. Again, even working with a kid that I'm working with right now in a counseling session, anyhow, the other home is chaos, and even though that's chaos, he misses that other bio parent still.
Sure.
And even though in the home that he lives in has got more structure, there's consistency, there's love, but there's still difficulty, and in that kid's pain, unfortunately, the step parent gets to be the brunt of it because they're the safe one. So again, the episode about nothing really is something, and depending upon the lenses you have on, the patience that you have, I think that's back to when there's nothing else that you can do, stop and pray, ask God to give you wisdom and grace as well.
Yeah.
I think the other thing too is, even though this is Friday, tomorrow is Saturday, right? Tomorrow is Blended and Blessed, Family Life, and that's coming out. So if you're a step family, you want to look into that, check it out.
Blendedandblessed.com.
Blendedandblessed.com. That's on Family Life's website. Join in. That's a national streaming thing, and great event. What else you want to talk about?
That's all I got. Just
You got nothing,
I
huh?
got nothing.
Yeah, the episode about nothing
And I think another thing in our conversation last night with this group,
from Indiana.
yeah, I think it was really important to remind people to give each other hope. Because even as you're sitting with people, as we're working with people, if people have hope, and it's like, okay, we can get through this, or we can, this is just a season, especially if you have kiddos at home and things are going crazy. Once again, if you guys are in this for the long haul, you're not going anywhere.
Long game.
Married the rest of your life. I mean, this is just a season, and just realize that those people do leave. If you launch them well and parent them, and then you get to empty nest. And, we always say that the honeymoon comes after everybody leaves. And we are here to say that we are rocking the empty nest thing.
Yeah, even though we're cleaning up the yard today.
Yeah, at what age do you don't have to do your yard anymore like this? And at what age can you pay somebody else? That's why we need those people.
I want to go. Yeah, that's right. Come home, those people, because we need help in the yard.
Yeah.
Anyway, the index figure is up because I want you to go back to hope.
Yeah.
And to install hope. So let's be practical here. Even if it's a little thing, talk amongst yourselves out there and email us on the closed group of Restored and Remarried
On Facebook.
on Facebook. And even if it's a small thing that brings you hope in the moments when it is the hardest, could you please share that with the group? Because you have no idea of what you've gone through, if you reach out and share that to someone who's going through it, who might go through it, who's in the middle of it, your small little word of encouragement could mean the difference from somebody just really having a horrible day to just instilling that little dose of hope and bring them some relief.
Yeah.
Because,
hey, I'd like to hear some.
Yeah,
We
and
need
that's
hope too.
so go to Restored and Remarried Facebook and share your stories of hope.
Yeah.
Because it's important. It's that important. It could make the difference for somebody on the other side of the world.
It's amazing how this started out with we didn't have anything to talk about, and you jumped on my rose-colored glasses here.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you want to show your chainsaw before we sign off?
No, I am really embarrassed. I mean, I could turn it on and everybody would laugh because it's this electrical, and it just...
Yeah, but city folk would be really impressed with that, because city folk may not even have a chainsaw.
A chainsaw. I mean, on our property, there's probably well over 100 trees, easily. A lot of them are ornamentals, but one of the reasons why we call our organization Seven Trees Consulting, which is kind of the back organization of Restored and Remarried, is because we have 7 children. But we also, at the front of our property, have 7 really large fir trees that tower probably 50 to 80 feet up in the air. And they're big bubbas, and there's 7 of them. So when we moved in here 8 years ago, I saw those 7 trees and went, yeah, this is the place for us.
And what do the 7 trees represent?
Our kids.
Yeah, and they're all different.
And they
all
are
of our
all
kids
different.
are all different.
They're totally
awesome.
different, which
I
is
love
awesome.
it. I love it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's all we got. We got to get back to work. I don't know what you guys are doing today on a Friday.
Yeah,
but...
if you're available and you're in Brush Prairie, bring a rake and a wheelbarrow and maybe bring up a pizza and maybe a couple of Cokes or something like that. That'd be really nice.
Well, every summer we have an R&R annual barbecue, so that'll be coming up. So we need to get the yard.
Yeah, we got to get the yard in
that.
place.
We'll get a date on the calendar and let you know.
And if you hop a plane, come on out, bring a pizza, bring your hot dogs. Usually we do it in August, and it's a lot of fun. Play a little cornhole, talk. People get a chance to really sit down and share and again share hope. You know, share hope and how their families can really thrive in being step families.
Right.
So anyhow, I love you all, and here, I guess I'll just start it up,
Okay, here we go. Do you remember how to do it?
Yeah, you pretty much just push a button. It's not like a real chainsaw where you have to pull the
Do you want to say our byline
There's
first?
a little button that you push.
Well, that takes a lot of skill.
So our byline is, if you ain't got the marriage,
you ain't got nothing.
and if you haven't got a real chainsaw, go to the hardware store and get you a fake chainsaw that sounds like this. Bye-bye.